What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the season finale of season 4 of the Respect and Praise Show. And I am your host, Miguel Mike Medina, Triple M. In this last episode of season 4, I have a gentleman who I've collaborated on numerous projects. He's a talented writer, good director. Most of the time when he worked on my projects, he was the sound guy. But what I want people to know is that his writing, his directing, and if he does more acting, I feel like he could succeed in that as well. All those tools, he's very reliable, he's fun to work with, and it's been an honor and a privilege to have met him and to have him on this interview and close out season 4 with him. So check out this interview, get to know him, and hope you enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor to present to you Mr. Jonathan Bueno. Jonathan, my guy, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Always a big fan, so wanted to looking forward to this.
For sure, man. So I have a question. When did you know that you wanted to make movies or write about movies? Where do you get that ambition, that inspiration from?
Well, the inspiration definitely came from my grandfather. He had a big part, a big he played a big part in that. He always would take me to the movies as a kid. It's where I fell in love with film, and it, you know, as I grew up, I was trying to uh, uh, form a future in my head. What do I want to do with my life? And someone important to me asked me, what are the things that you love? What are the things that are important to you? What are the things that you're going to do and you're not going to feel like you're working? You know, and I said I love music and I love film, and I've always loved film, and that's when I realized that that was the path. Uh, um, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to see what more I can do in that regard, and yeah, so that's how that started.
You directed and wrote The Amazing, which is part of season 1 of Happenings. I love that episode, by the way. You also served as co-producer for that episode. Tell us what that episode is about and where do you get the idea to write that story?
Yeah, funny story. They that episode was very dear to me, very important, because I actually wrote the the framework for it in school. I was in It was a screenwriting class, and I was really trying to become a better writer. And there was this exercise where we had to decide, try to make a situation where there's a before and an after, and you can choose how those differ, how the before scene and the after scene differ. But I had an idea for something really dark, also kind of funny, but and I decided to write about that for the class. But after that, assignment was over, after the class was over, after speaking to Kimberly Flores, who I work with, she specifically was just like bringing that up because it's something that I shared with her. I mean, we used to work together before we actually started working together, and she kind of just pointed to that. She's like, I think you can like do something with this, like strict, like make it into something bigger than an exercise. So it was something that I held very close and tried to put it out there in a way where I felt it was true to the original vision. And yeah, I was really happy about that. It's about a magician who is very confident, but sometimes our confidence just backfires on us. and I think it's a great story, short story that adds a little comedy, but also it adds some seriousness. I mean, if you have a chance, I think everybody should check it out, see for themselves, see what they think.
Yeah, I'll make sure I put that link down below in the description.
Thank
But
you.
where do you took screenwriting class?
Yeah, I went to College of Staten Island, and it's like way out there because I do not live like not very close to Staten Island, and it was about 2 hour commute to school, but it was worth it. I mean, those 2 hours, it was opportunities to write. There were always opportunities to write out there, and I tried to take advantage of them as much as I could. But yes, it was all the way out in Staten Island, College of Staten Island. Very nice film program. I like it there. They were really nice to me and guided me uh, to where I am now.
Do you have a writing routine?
Well, I the problem with me is I get blocks all the time. It happens, and I know that happens to some people all the time, but and uh, whether established or not, but it's just I try to do different exercises to help, but I feel like one that's really worked the most, and one that I can consistently say I can come back to and be like that was that one's got like a great a success rate, and that would be sitting down, forcing yourself to write. And I'm not talking about just like write something that you have something in your mind. Just write anything. It may even start out as nonsense, but it's nonsense that becomes something. It's weird, but every time I do it, it's just like, oh, I forgot this works. There are times where it's just not going to immediately, but when you're kind of forcing your brain to turn on that feature, or for me anyway, to turn that feature is just like, hey, it's time, start chugging along, dust the cobwebs off. But yeah, that's normally how I've found success in writing.
Favorite breakfast meal?
Oh, that's going to be a sausage, egg, and cheese with tomato inside.
Favorite late night snack?
I'm gonna go with it's got to be some cereal, man. It never does you wrong. Middle of the night. I mean, yeah.
A place you would like to travel that you haven't been to yet?
I've always wanted to go to Seattle. I know a lot of people want to go like tropical beach there, this place here. It's just never been my thing. I want to go to the West Coast, and surprisingly, I don't want to like immediately go to Cali. Seattle is someplace I've had my eye on, and one day I will. That gloomy weather intrigues me, and I hear the culture is very fun there, so I'd like to check it out.
Yeah, Seattle's on my bucket list, so I definitely want to go over there someday.
So you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oof, what's another one? Respect or loyalty?
um, It's gotta be loyalty, man. It's a tough one. It's a really, really tough one. I try to extend that respect to people that earn it. But not everyone is willing to earn it. That loyalty is it's something that you don't see often. You see it sometimes, but like when you feel betrayed, it becomes something that you see everywhere. So it's great when we find some good loyalty.
Which one do you find more challenging, acting or directing?
Um, Funny enough, I would say I would normally have said acting, but I'm thinking about it because acting it's not something I normally pursue. I like to be behind the camera. It is my comfort zone, but I do control a lot of it and try to um, mold it into something that is part of my vision. So if anything, I make myself a little uncomfortable because I'm just like, I need to do this, I need to do that. With acting, it's just like I'm gonna go out there. You know, I know people. There are people out there who just really excel in the art of acting, and I'm over here just like I'll do my best. But I try to be a little more free with my acting, a little try to seem a little more believable, a little loose with it. And I guess I have a little more fun in that. I don't know how it comes off, but yes, acting, I would say.
Which of the two would intrigue you to write? A political drama like White House, being at the White House and stuff like that, or write about being in the Navy or in the Army?
Wow, that is that's a really hard one. Um, I mean, both are very big topics. I mean, there's just a lot involved with it. With writing, I guess for the like the Army and the Navy, there's more opportunity to, from what I feel, to I don't know, draw from something original. I guess it's very hard because everything that you can write about some politics, you know, it could just end up as it could end up as satire, where you know you're just going off of an experience that we've all had. You know, politics can feel very repetitive to a lot of people. You know, just keep doing the same thing over and over. Um, I feel like there's more opportunity if we're talking about in the military um, to make something original, and that's just something that would interest me more. Something where I can put a little more of a spin on it. I know you can still do that in the political atmosphere, but satire is right there. It's so it's you know it's it's important to laugh and 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 look at your society and your situation from the outside in. Um, so while while political is great, I do want to add that other one, the military. That would be interesting for me.
Last but not least, which music will you listen to get you pumped up? Hip hop, rock, or electronic?
Oh, to get me pumped up. So you almost had me when you said hip hop. It was there. But electronic music, I'm gonna go with hip hop, but it's just it's just ekes it out because of my history, because of my love for hip hop all my life. I think it'll still in any situation it will not let me down. It will pump me up. So especially because we got the right music, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But let's go into music. So, are you a person that you like to write about music? I know you like to listen to music, but do you have considerations of maybe writing blog or a film about music in the future?
You know, when it comes to like writing about music, that's interesting. When I think about music in general, in the atmosphere of filmmaking, I there are so many times where I just think I cannot wait to get the rights to this song, to put this song in a film, and I know exactly what kind of scene. You know, it's just it's very hard not to like build in my head when I'm listening to a music. You know, obviously there's emotion there's emotion that can be you know derived from music. So when you're listening to certain songs and albums, even they put you in a place and it's very easy to like you know be walking around and you just see a scene just kind of form itself in front of you where this music just puts that idea in your head. Uh, um, Now, writing about music, that's that's something that I can I feel like I would give some time to. I would have to take some time to be ready to do that. I A documentary would be interesting as well. There was a documentary I worked on a long time. I actually never posted it or released it or anything, but it was for a class, and it was about dance and people's passion for it. Um, and what I liked about it is because it was that you get to see how passionate something can make someone, something that they use every day of their life. So these people are just dancing, and it's something that they just can't stop. It's part of them, and just like in like that music, it's a part of so many people. So writing a documentary about, or not writing a documentary, but just filming one or writing a film about music, it's something that it's a little daunting, I guess. It's because music is a part of so many people's lives.
So right now, you've directed, written, co-produced, and starred in the new comedy Zoom series called Feedback. Who came up with the title, and what's the future for the series? Because so far you guys have put out 4 episodes under Twist of the Story Productions YouTube channel.
Yes, definitely. Feedback. Yeah, it's our current show. It's something that was developed from ideas from me and Kimberly. Uh, um, we we wanted to change it up a bit. It was something. Twist of the Story Productions, which we all work on. The thing we've done is there was a lot of horror elements in a lot of our previous works, and a comedy was just something that I feel like eventually we wanted to get to, and it's this time. It's this time right now. So it's something that we've developed over time. And we've written. It's currently, you said a new episode. It came out recently. We release it weekly, and we're hoping to, maybe extend it for another season. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we end it here. Who knows? You don't know. But we definitely would appreciate we would not appreciate, we would love to see the reactions. We A lot of the people that started following us, checking out our stuff, saw that, that those horror elements, those thriller elements in our previous pieces. But this is an opportunity to add some laughs to it. Like I said, laughing is is important. And yeah, it's something that we release every week, every Friday. So that's something that you guys can check out. I assume you might put the link. If you do, I appreciate it. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely gonna put that down here because we're here to support. And I love comedy. Comedy is my favorite genre. So anyone knows me knows that whenever it's comedy, I'm in it to watch. So, but congratulations to you guys on the success of Feedback. Definitely, I hope we see a future season 2. But so far, you guys are doing great with that. Um, to wrap this up, where can we follow you and your work?
Yeah, so you can check out. Well, personally, I have an Instagram, but it's mostly where I post just photography. Just walk around shooting here and there, and then of course updates to Twist of the Story. But we do have a YouTube, which I mentioned. If you want to check us out, it's youtube.com. You can search Twist of the Story Productions. Um, eh, we've got quite a few videos there, so you'll definitely find us. You also find us at Instagram, Facebook, and Twist of the Story Productions. Yeah, that's where you're going to find us, and that's where you can also see everything we've released previously. I'm talking about happenings. We have a lot of shorts on there, and we continue to release things. We're trying to ramp up to have another good year, even better year, especially now that we started with feedback. Um, eh, I don't remember who. By the way, you asked me earlier who came up with the title. I know we developed it together, but I'm trying to remember which one of us officially came up with the title. We're probably gonna argue about that forever. But yeah.
Oh boy. But you guys, well, it's always great when I work with you guys and we guys are working together. So I'm very happy for you guys on everything that's been going on at Twist of Story Productions. So Jonathan, thank you once again for taking the time to do this interview. Much respect and praise to everything that you're doing. I'm looking forward to more projects that you'll be writing and directing. For those of you who don't know, not only he writes, directs, he's acting now, but he also does sound as well. That's one of the ways that me and Jonathan connected when he would do sound for my projects. But he is blossoming into a multitude of different things. So, Jonathan, keep it going, man. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I try to have a lot of different hats, but it's great to meet people like you, people who are doing good work, and I appreciate it. That Instagram, by the way, I didn't say always underscore stay underscore focused is my Instagram. So if you want to see some pictures and any posts, I would post.
Did you guys enjoy the interview? Well, I hope you did. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in all these episodes of season 4. I can't wait for season 5. I have a lot of high expectations for season 5. My goal for each season is to get better and better and better, not just interviewing, but also bring great guests as well, people that need more notoriety, more attention to anything that they're doing, not just in the arts, but even outside of that as well. So um, I have a good feeling about season 5, which will be premiering in September. I'll keep you guys updated on the official date. But thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You guys know the motto: have mutual respect, mutual love, mutual admiration. So I'll see you guys on season 5. Enjoy your summer.